We are back with another Monster Legends video, this time on the new race event that just started along with the Legends Pass. And in this video, I'm going to go over briefly why or why not you should do this challenge, and when it's appropriate, when it isn't, basically. So yeah, I'm going to start off by saying that the marathon is probably my least favorite event out of everything in this game, right? Just on the fact that it's one of those very difficult to maintain kind of challenges, and it basically has more to do with the fact that a lot of it is done online with other players, and it really requires a lot of upkeep to actually perform well in the race. You basically have to be stalking your phone or your device all day just to see if the node refreshes, to see if there's something you can do. Typing OFA, which stands for one for all, basically claiming things so that other players know that you're doing it. And really, it's just a huge headache because you have to wait for people, you have to wait to see if things are becoming available, and in general, it just takes a lot of time because you also have a risk of getting kicked out, depending on what team you're on, right? You could be on a good team, but there is a chance that if you aren't and you don't know the people on your team personally, you could risk getting evicted from the team you're on if you are not performing as well as they want you to. So that's another thing too. You risk getting kicked out. You have to spend all day in front of your phone, and this lasts for 6 days. So it is a pretty meticulously long and painful challenge in my opinion. And I just don't enjoy it. But nevertheless, if the monster is worth it, I would say yes, this is typically worth it, right? Because you do get the monster if you complete 10 laps, which isn't really all that hard if you have a team that is relatively competent and people are actually doing the nodes on a regular basis. You should easily have the time to actually reach 10 laps, right? Within 1 week, it should easily be possible. And obviously, if you are on a team where it's like totally easy to get those 10 laps and you don't really have to do all that much, it's just like, okay, you log in every once in a while, you do some of these tasks and you're not going to get kicked off. It's like, yeah, sure, right? Like, why not just stick it out for a few days, reach that, and then get the monster, right? I don't see why it's bad to have a monster, especially if it's low effort. But in this case, I really don't believe you actually have to, because for me, it's like it depends on how valuable the monster itself is, and not only that, but also it's like if you look at the amount of laps it takes to get the monster ranked, it's much higher for it starts, I think, at rank 1, you have to do 20 laps, right? And obviously it goes up and up and up and up all the way up until 200 laps to finish and get the rank 5 monster. And, rank 5 is really elusive, so we're not even going up that far. We're generally speaking, even like the mid ranks, like rank 3, rank 4, it's like you have to do a lot of laps to get those monsters. And, it's not really, it depends, right? It's like if you're on a team that really loves doing this stuff and it's like, you guys are really happy to be doing this and grinding it out. You don't really care much for PvP and you're just, you just collect it for the sake of collecting it because why not? It's like, hey, get a kick out of whatever you want in life. But, I know a lot of people also kind of struggle with this and they're just like, hey, I don't really like this. Is it worth doing anyway? And I definitely say, like, if you don't want to do it, don't do it, because especially this time, the monster itself is not really all that useful. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can take a look at the overview itself. You can see the pros and cons listed here on the competitive wiki, and you can, make your judgment based off of what you see here. But yeah, it doesn't really seem like the monster itself is anything special. And if you guys are on relatively, I guess you could say, quote unquote, average teams that are only going to get the monster unranked, and it's going to be a challenge to do so, I would definitely say, yeah, no need to do this because it's not worth it. It's like you're going to be spending your time and your energy on something, and, it's going to be something that ultimately you may not use. If you get an unranked monster, again, it's probably just going to go into one of your habitats. It's going to become a gold farmer, and then you're basically never going to use it because there are so many monsters to rank up nowadays, so many things that might be on your priority list that you're never going to get to them, and in the off chance that it actually becomes useful, it's like, yeah, what are the odds, right? So I would just say if it's like a somewhat average monster, I probably, like, it depends on you guys. If it's easy enough to get, you're on a team where it's like you can easily just chill it out and get the monster, why not, right? just spend a few days and get yourself the monster. But if it's one of those things where it's really eating you up and you're sitting there and you're just like, oh, geez, like I do not want to do this. Yeah, I would just say don't do it, Just save yourself the time and the effort and just realize that you're playing this game. Like the way I see this is like the game is here to be, a way to provide yourself with some enjoyment and some fun. So, you got to ask yourself, am I having that fun when I'm playing this game? And if the answer is no, that's kind of, the antithesis of what you're trying to do here, right? You're playing this game to enjoy yourself. So please do that, whatever that means to you. If it means enjoying the race, sure, have a blast. But if you don't like it, don't feel forced, especially this time. I totally feel like if you miss out on this monster, it's not really that big of a deal. So, yeah, just whatever floats your boat in this case. For me, it's like, we'll see how things go. I'm still on a team. It's like last time we did get Kudaikage, but as I mentioned before, it's like he's still in my hatchery. I mean, not my hatchery. He's in one of the habitats, rank 50, or level 50, just generating gold and not really doing anything of value. So yeah, just leave it up to your own judgment, I guess. If you want to, if you feel like it's something that's easily within reach, I would say why not? Just go for it. And if it's something that it really pains you to do, and you're just like, yeah, like I don't like this event, just don't do it. All right, enjoy yourself, play the game, but realize at the end of the day that it is in fact a game. These pixels on your screen are not real. It's all for entertainment, and if it isn't entertaining you, it's not doing its job. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say for this video. So let me know if you guys are going to go for this mace monster, if you already have your 10 laps, if you're not going to go for it. Yeah, just general stuff in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. Thank you for watching, and I will be out for today, so peace.